with teammates. Excuse me. Tier lists with teammates. What's that? What was that, Tech? All right. Well, we have we have all the I'm terrible at these, but we're gonna be doing this with the gang. We got the Deadly Rose here today. We got Vanilla Waifu and we got Boomstick Twix. So we're gonna be doing a collective tier list of all the survivors and the legendaries that they got to determine how good of teammates they are. We got the they about to break your ankles for the whole fucking game tier. We got the pretty great teammates tier, the not too shabby tier, the they I tier. We got the dipshit tier, and then we got the bless your heart meghead tier. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me, and I guess without further ado, I guess we'll get started. So first off, we got Dwighty Boy. Just kind of curious about people's thoughts about Dwight because I feel like they can either be like really goaded or like really bad. I feel like that they can. I don't know. Yeah, Dwight's a good boy. TBH, he's a good boy. Yeah, they can be. True. I mean, they're either really goaded or just really bad. It's like you don't really get ones that are in the middle too often. I mean, is that what everyone else was thinking? I want input. I want to debate. I want to. You're like, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh God. It's like they think they something, but they really know. Dude, I hate when people do this. Dwight's a dip. Damn, mine's landed on thick. Yeah, you're good. Some water. Water. All right, so my saying dipshit. I think I think they could go either way. More leaning towards dipshit, to be honest. Either either top of dipshit or bottom of I. I might put them at top of dipshit for now. Bill tier. Well, we'll get to Bill. We'll get to Bill. Ayo bet. Ayo bet. Sorry, I'm getting scuffed. I'm trying to make this thing. Twix tier. I bet. Do you want to be bottom tier or top tier? Where do you want to go, Twix? Yeah. Actually, no. I have a genius idea. Wait a minute. I'll just say Twix. You'll be up here. You'll be right there. Twix tier. There we go. I'll move this one back down. We'll move that one back down. I meant to make this one. This will be built here. I mean, cause spoiler alert, he going all the way in bottom. Sorry if y'all want to be spoiled. That Bill's like one of those arguments that you just cannot. Oh, did it just fuck up my list? Okay, no, it didn't. Thank God. There's gonna be a bit of scuff because I'm not too used to doing this too often. I'll say this is Bill's lungs tier, it'll be that color. um, then this one will, yeah, Meg will be gray. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so speaking of devil, I might have to add in one of the pictures again because I think it fucking got rid of one of them. That's unfortunate. We'll just pair two of them together because it was Alucard and Trevor Belmont. I'll just pair them up as one. So I guess we'll go to them just to get them out of the way. I mean, they're very new. I've never personally gone against them yet, so I don't really have too much of an opinion. I know that Twix likes. All right, shoot. I bet. Okay. Yo. All right. All right. Sick. All right. All right. It's a shame. I had a picture for Trevor too. Um, I can try to see if I can add it so we can grade them separately because spoiler alert, this list also has oops, didn't want to do that. Maybe it won't let me. I hate that it got rid of it. That pisses me off. That's the only thing about this. Sometimes when I'm on the mobile, if you add more than one new tier, it'll just get rid of it. So that's fine. We won't do it. We'll just say that this is like the one that's like both characters. So you're saying that he's gonna break your ankles for the whole game, Twix tier. Mhm. Mhm. True. 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 Mai, do you have any opinions about him? He's just like I don't know. That ain't my beef. To the drummer boys. Wait, which one's the drummer boy? The wizardry. Oh, right, right, right. Okay. All right. All right. I'll keep them up here then. I think we're all in agreement for goaded tier. For some reason, this isn't in order. We got Fung Min next. I feel like she can go either way. Like I've seen a lot of them that are just really freaking stupid, but occasionally, ever so occasionally, you'll get one that's pretty competent and like does what they need to do. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Mm. And I mean, I've seen some dipshit tier freaking Fungmans too. Don't get me wrong. I've seen some really fucking stupid ones when I've been playing the game. But oh, oh yeah, definitely. What do you think? You think the same thing? Yeah, she aight. Oh boy, we got the one and only for so. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Megan. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Mm. Damn, all right. They a lot of a good amount of Megs are Megs. Yeah. I mean, you'll get that one in a million where one is actually good at what they're doing. I mean, that can be said for everyone though. But I've there's just been so many times I would just get a Meg for a teammate and they would just cost us the entire thing and I would be raging out of my mind. Like it would piss me off to no end just how much that they would screw me over. Granted, I've had one or two instances of like Meg doing something too. But here's the thing too. It's like you're as a Meg player, right? Like you have arguably some of the best perks at your disposal right away. So you would so by default you should be doing better than the average survivor if you're going to be using her tools. Especially if you're new at the game, you still have the best tools. Sprint burst is one of the best, and so is adrenaline. And quick and quiet's also pretty solid as well. Like all three of them. Like if I were to say like survivors to pick up first and level up and stuff, I would say Meg, 100%, just because all three of them have their purpose and they're all really solid. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Oh, absolutely. I mean, she definitely has more negatives than positives and stuff, but when you do get that one that like knows what she's doing and she's just, breaking ankles and all that, that's pretty beautiful to see. So, just this is true. I mean, that's why we're trying to go with yeah. And I'm probably going to be rehashing certain things that you guys say because I think from last stream we tried to do the calls and whatnot and we couldn't hear Twix too well. So I'll try to rehash or repeat certain points if you guys are talking about them, just so the viewers can try to hear what you guys are saying as well. And I'll try my best with that, even though I might not be perfect at it. But anyway, I think we're in agreement. We got Meg head tier right there, and she's gonna stay there. Okay. Now we got Claudette. Really? It's interesting, right? Because if you would have asked me like I don't know, like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, whatever, she would have been up here. Because all the sluts would play her because of just how dark her cosmetics would be, especially like when she had her bloody version. People would just hide in grass, and you could just never find this bitch. And the people that would play her back then would be some of the most toxic people that you would ever meet. But then they made the changes to the cosmetics and made them a little brighter, and now the sweaty players have, kind of moved on from Claudette. So now you kind of got like the real mains, the real dedicated people, and I feel like they tend to vary on skill level nowadays, rather than just being full on toxic juicers and stuff. Hmm. Yeah. Blended, the blended epidemic. Yeah, that was a rough time in DVD history. You'd be invisible. It was real. The struggle was real. Hmm. Yeah, I would probably put her in front of Dwight on dipshit or bottom of I. I think I think she goes here. Yeah. It's crazy too because like like the people that would play her back then, not you Twix obviously, but the majority of the player base back then, like the way that they would play her and stuff just did not match with her bio at all. Like she's supposed to be like the, she was a boss ass bitch that would fuck shit up. While in the lore, she's just like this gentle little smart girl, you know. We got the Ritz, we got the sponsorship, but vanilla. So far, we have Alucard and Trevor up here. I originally had another. I originally had another picture with Trevor to separate them, but some shit happened and I lost it, so we're just merging them as one. But on this list in itself, it has all of the legendary skins as separate choices. So like you'll see Carlos, you'll see Sheva, and all them on there too. So I try to get like as many reps for this as possible. And then here's the other four that we've done so far. Now, Jake. No, we have Jake Park. You think he's worse than Dwight? Explain. Explain. You know. Yep. Yep. Also, welcome in, Rabbit. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. What's up? No. Meaning like the lower you are, the more of a dipshit you are. Wait, what? Oh, but I was just not the not the multitasking. FNAF X DVD is real. I know. Hmm. Yeah. Cowboy Jake is goaded. That is easily his best skin. Goaded. Yes. We're thinking on the same wavelength. Yeah, I remember you, Rabbit. Yeah, but the rest of them are shite. But yes, FNAF X DVD is a real thing, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they do the license justice, and I hope we get a shit ton of skins for it. That'll be lovely. I think you want what? Want more rabbits along with the whatchamacallit from Silent Hill. Ew, the spirit, Skolston. All right, yeah, I'm gonna keep him here. I mean Jake for me, like you see too many of them just go for Sabo plays while Killer's like right in front of the hook. So that's kind of why I. Is that what happened? I don't even remember the lore for him. Oh, fair. Alrighty. Next we got Miss Nia herself, the toxic queen of this entire game. Toxic. I like her too. It just listen. She has pretty nice fits. I'm not gonna lie. That jellyfish shirt she got goes hard. Goes hard, dude. Hmm. Nah. I was gonna say I would put her. Not too shabby, honestly. I think she deserves this. I think she's not too shabby. She's pretty damn solid, to be honest with you. Like she don't you don't see like a lot of like they know they're toxic and they dive into that energy. They're not perfect by any means. They fuck up sometimes, but you know what I mean? But you know, they know what they doing. And if I ever see that game, by the way, Rabbit, I'll try it out at some point. Next we got Laurie Strode. All right, we got Laurie Strode next. How we feeling about Laurie? I feel like she got similar. I think she got similar energy to Nia. You see a lot of toxic Lauries when you play this game. She got a grandma. Uh huh. Yeah. We're looking at you, Quentin. We're looking at you, Quentin. I think y'all pretty goaded. They do. Yeah. 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 A lot of them are pretty solid. I've had I've seen some like really good ones, but I've also seen some not so great ones. But I feel like I've had more positive experiences with lorries than I do with But yeah, they got that same toxic energy, but I think they got the skills to back it up. So I think I'm confident in putting them there, unless anyone else has anything to add to the point of her. Oh God, we got Ace. Now hear me out on this one. We got Ace Visconti. He goes up here. My aces are goaded, dude. I like when I first played this game, I had an IRL friend who would play this game, and when I shit you not, like he was he was the only one that could rival Chase ability when it came to like how Twix would play. Like he was insanely good when he used to play this game, and just a majority of them that you see the aces in this game are either total memers that have skills to back it up, and they often don't take the game real serious. But when they need to like put their nose to the grindstone and get shit done, they will get it done. Like they are almost always perfect, and I love him. I love him for that. Good boy, good boy, Ace. I think he goes there. But moving on, unless anyone else has anything to add. Yeah, Mad Hatter skin goes hard. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Yep, we got Bill going in Bill's lungs tier. All the way at the bottom. Just to make sure that that's what it says, I'll highlight it just to make to show y'all that I'm not lying. Bill's lungs that no longer exist, but they're shriveled and they don't work. God Almighty, Bill players, bless them. They're some of the stupidest players I've ever seen in this game. Absolute idiots. They make they make Meg mains look like they just graduated from Harvard. Like I am not fucking kidding. Like this motherfucker makes Megs look like they just got their doctorate in neurological science. Like it's I've I feel like I've never. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Literally. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Um, Borrowed time used to be like one of the best perks in the game. They nerfed that because they they pretty much nerfed that perk to the ground to compensate for the new built-in endurance feature. So that perk's kind of useless, and then Left Behind is a joke because why? It's literally a perk about being selfish. It's basically what that one is. So his perks aren't the best besides Unbreakable, but I've just never seen one good bill. Like other characters, I can at least say like, yeah, this character had one or two good matches. Even Meg, I've seen one or two good ones. Bill, I've never seen it. He's loud as shit. They always blow up a gen, and they always take killer to you every fucking time. They do. Am I lying? Like, am I lying? It's crazy. They're so bad. They're like the one survivor where your philosophy on like having one or two cosmetics just does not apply. They are just non-existent. Yeah. Okay. Yep. David. My boy David. My boy David King. You get up there, brother. You're fucking great. I love you. You're great, dude. dude, David's dude. Not the brainless one. They're playing a game in the background, so that's why I'm like commenting on that as well. But yes, David King, my guy. He's not perfect by any means. That's why I put him lower than Laurie Strode. But these motherfuckers will, they'll go out of their way for you. They'll take hits. They'll take aggro when needed. They'll be on the objective. You rarely see a dumb David. Yeah, I don't say them that often, and maybe it's bias on my part because David was my first main, so I don't know if that's bias on my end for me putting him a little bit higher, but like they kind of have the same energy as aces. Like they can be a bit of memers and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of memey Davids, but I don't think they have as much of the skills to back it up as an ace does. Like I think they're just insanely goaded. But yeah, I think I can confidently put David King in that tier unless anyone else has any stories or any rebuttals about putting him higher or lower, anything like that. Never never came across a bad David. What'd you say, Tux? I'm sorry. Not the brainless again. Shit, dude. Alrighty. Good lord. Run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life. Rip. Ripperoonie and cheese. Nice. So were you guys all in agreement for the David placement before I move on? Cool. All right, we got Quentin Smith next. So what are we thinking about Quentin? He cute? Yeah. Mhm. They're not Twix tier. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. So pretty great tier. I would say maybe better than like on par with David. You think, or do you think they're better than Lori? Really? Really? What do you think? Mhm. Yeah, I feel like they got the gist. They don't mess around very much. They're usually on it. A lot of the Quentins that I have fought have usually given me a bit of a problem when I'm killer. They usually are pretty good juicers, I would think. Like they give like David energy, in my opinion. So I think I'll put him in pretty great. He's a pretty solid teammate. Shout out to the Quentin mains out here. Now here's one I'm a bit baffled with because I don't play nor see Tap very much, so I don't really have too much of an opinion. Gods? I don't think he's a god. I don't think he's a god. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly where I was gonna put him. I would think he's not too shabby, but above Nia. I think that's where I would put it, unless anyone has objections. Would you say put her in front of Tap? What do you think? Tenacity, yeah. And then he also has Detective's Hunch, I believe. Into Stake. Oh God, I love Stakeout. Oh, that perk is fantastic. Love that so much. Ever since ever since Miles showed me that with her med kits or whatever, I like would nonstop run that all the time now. It's just so fun to run. Like I get some of the quickest heals ever with that. So I guess we're good with this placement, just behind Nia on Not Too Shabby. All right, this should be one that Mai's pretty passionate about. That's Kate Denson. Um, Alrighty. I mean, I've seen some good ones and I've seen some bad ones. Like I think, I mean, what the fuck would you do that to me? Oh my dear lord! Wait, what? Yeah. Yep. Yep. And it, and she does that. She does the heal roll really good too. Like she'll go out of her way to do a heal if she unhooks someone, and She'll often volunteer to unhook people too, like even if she's like really far away from where that person's hooked at. Like very much a team player, which is huge. Yeah, exactly. Yep, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I couldn't have said that better myself, Twix. Um, as far as the average goes, though, not every case is going to be MI. Let's just be honest. Not every single one's going to be MI. So with that being said, I feel that Kate would either go at the bottom of not too shabby or at the top of they all right as a median, like a middle point. Fair enough. And I mean, I think I've seen more decent Kates than I have uh, Fungmins, in my opinion. So I think that's a fair placement, unless anyone has an objection to that placement. Think it's good, Twix? Okay. All right. All right. I think we're on an agreement. All righty. Next, we got Adam Francis. Next, we got our boy Adam Francis. I mean, what's that? You think dipshit? All right. So. All right. Okay. So my and Twix are both saying dipshit here. Very harsh. Vanilla. Vanilla. What do you think? So you could go either way. All right. I mean, I kind of have the same opinion as you, Vanilla. I mean, I haven't seen any of them do anything that crazy. I mean, Deliverance is a great perk, but Autodidact, yeah, Deliverance is like the only thing he's got going for him, and Autodidact I feel like is overrated as shit. I don't know if that's controversial, but I think that perk is very overrated because there's so many more options now that can heal you so much quicker that it's just there's no point, you know? You got Sable's perk that you can heal yourself in basement. You got med kits that exist. You got built to last that gives you charges on said med kits so you can use them multiple times in the game. And you got inner strength to heal yourself in lockers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and deliverance. Yeah, and deliverance itself is even like not a guarantee. So all right, we'll probably put him down here. It's just a matter of where in dipshit tier we put him. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think he's about. I think. All right. All right. Majority votes. Majority decides that he belongs there. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, not the Frankies, dude. Oh no. So collectively, we have voted that Adam Francis is in dipshit tier, in right above Jake. Yes. Oh, definitely not. Well, no. If you're in the left, it means you're less of a dipshit. if you're in the right side, it means you're more of a dipshit. Disgusting. Okay. I don't know. Sorry. Yep, Jeff Johansson is next. I just had to cough up something real quick. I apologize. I was just, yeah, I mean, I, yeah, yeah, I think like Jeff, I think Jeffs are pretty good team players. Like they do the objective. They're not the best in the world. I mean, but they'll definitely go out of their way to help you. I think he either I think he either goes behind or in front of Kate. True, true. Hmm. But couldn't we say the same thing about Kate though? Like I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like Kate and Jeff are like the male and female equivalents to each other. Like they do the exact same things behavior wise when I see them both. So yeah, honestly, they're equal. So that'll be the one spot. It's like it doesn't matter if they're here or here. They're still like same spot. Alrighty, we got my girl, the thick mama herself. We got Jane Romero as the next contender. I will live and die by the Jane Romero any day of the fucking year. I love my Jane Romeros. Mm-hmm. True. Mm-hmm. I'm that outlier. I'm like one of the few juicers that play Jane in existence. They too thick. Yeah. I feel like not I feel like not too shabby. I feel like it's another situation to like Jeff and Kate. I put her smack dab in the middle, honestly. I put him smack dab right there. What do you think? What do you think, y'all? Not too shabby. Preaching to all of you Jane mains out there. I see. Mad props to you all, and I love you. You're fantastic. All the Nancy's. Yeah. Well, Vanilla is heavily saying giving credit to the Nancy's. Well, yeah, we all know where they're going for vanilla, but this is a majority. This is a majority. Yeah, I do agree. I agree that Nancy's. I might. I listen, listen. I don't. I don't have issue with Nancy at all. I think she's phenomenal. A lot of them that I see break those ankles hard. We will see once we get to Steve. We shall see. I think right now, I think she goes here. I think she goes right here. I think it's a pretty fair assessment. A lot of them that I see are very competent, and for the longest time, you have to remember too, the people that would play the Stranger Things characters, they were like the OG players because Demogorgon was blocked off for like how many years, like 2 years or something. So like if you had like Demo or like Nancy and all that for the longest time, you knew that they were players, right? Plus, Fixated and Inner Strength are really good perks in my opinion. I think they're very solid. I don't I don't remember what the other one is, but those two that she's got are really really solid. So I think that's a fair spot for her. What on the show? Did she? Well, I don't want to wait. How far? Wait, how far are y'all in the show? How far are y'all in the show? We're we're not. We've pretty much agreed that she's up there. Yeah. But yeah, the list in itself is just based on the gameplay of this character, not the in person lore. Sure, go ahead, 6. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. But do you agree on the spot that she is in the Twix tier? AKA they gonna break your ankles for the whole fucking game tier. Okay. Oh shit. Grr. Fucking up my list again. Fucking up my list. No, Alucard's dead. No, Alucard's dead. Alucard's dead. Yeah. Okay. I'm. That's fair. Alucard's dead. Mm. Yep. Yeah. They do everything. I agree. Nancy. Nancy knows her shit. She knows her shit, and she do it well. What? The fuck? Ash Williams. All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. They'll like run at the killer just to get in chase, and they don't have like the juice power to break the ankles very well. Yeah, I know. What's up with that shit? Where's his chainsaw? The fuck? They alright. Yeah, I would agree. He's definitely you to be in not too shabby. You have to be like on the objective a lot and like be a team player. Like I feel like that's team player to beginning of juicers. I'm sorry. Not the pants. Not the pants. Thank God she said so. Yes, yes. I did that. Hey, listen, I did that too. Me and you, we're the knowers. Yeah. Yeah. I I think she goes in front of. I think he goes in front of Feng Min just for that reason alone. Yeah, the fact that it's a possibility and the fact that that's something that people do, like that's genius. That's a big brain play. You know where it's been? Oh my god! My god! Uh, all right, we got our boy. We got our boy Steve Harrington. I think they're on pretty great. I think they're on par with Quentin. I think they're on par with Quentin and David. Maybe better than Quentin. I think he's better than Quentin. I think he's not as good as David. What do you think, Flex? What, us? You got the chips on. Put him in God. They're out for some saves, but are they as good as Nancy and Alucard? Okay. So behind Alu? Alright. Yeah, because I think he's more in pretty great and then I don't know what my because in comparison to Nancy's, I've seen like Steve's to me are kind of like more like they're not as serious as as they're kind of more like memers, especially when you got like Chips Ahoy. Like they're jokesters, but they have the skills to back it up. It's like an Ace situation, but not to the same extent. Like he's better than David for sure. I think now that I'm thinking about it, but do I think he's better than Lori? I think that might be debatable for me. But I think putting him bottom of Twixt here is a fair compromise for that, unless like unless Mai has a polarizing opinion about it. Okay, all right, yeah, yeah, all right. I mean, the more that you guys are talking about it, the more you guys are talking about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I think he's probably on par. I think he might be better than Lori. Now that I'm thinking about it. Mm-hmm. That's fair. I mean, I'm basing it on my killer experiences and what not when I played a killer, and majority of the Steves that I've seen have been pretty solid. So I think that's a fair placement. Hmm. They do absolutely. All right, we got our girl Yui next, who recently got the best cosmetic in the fucking world. Yeah, you got your fox in the game finally, Mai. I think they're pretty damn good. Any means necessary in the breakdown or whatever it's called. Those are pretty solid perks. Yeah, they are pretty solid. Definitely, I would have to agree. You think she's in this tier, the not too shabby? I think she's if she's in that tier, I think she's past Nia. I think she's like top of not too shabby or bottom of pretty great. I think that's where she goes because I've gone against some really decent Yuis in my day. Like they're pretty damn solid. Like they know what they're doing. They'll do objective. They're team players. They're a good amount of them are not too shabby juicing either. But I don't know. What do y'all think? You think the ones that you've come across were not great? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Do you? Mm, definitely. But do you think Yui's better than Nia though? Is that a is that a no from everyone? All right. Yes to the no. Better than Tap? I think she is. I I think she's good here. All right. I think we're good on Yui. All right. Next, this Survivor I don't really have much an opinion about. 'Cause- yeah, nobody plays as Zarina. It's a shame. Um, yeah, Vanilla was really the only one who would play her. So you don't see Zarina too much. I don't really have much an opinion on her. And I mean, the ones that I have seen have never really blown me away. I think they're all right. They're all right. I think that they're all right. Yeah, for the people is really goaded perk. That one's really solid. I think she's better than Feng Min. I think she might. I think she goes above Ash too, to be honest. Because like I've never seen Zarinas that are like outwardly stupid, like Ash like Ash players can be sometimes. All right, but yeah, I think Zarina's good at the top of high eight. Yeah, they all right. All right, here's one that Vanilla's gonna have something to say about. We got Cheryl. We're gonna take a brief intermission as they run for their lives from the DVD killer. I think they're really good too. A lot of Cheryls I've seen are pretty damn good. The black one, like Scoob, like holy, oh my god. like Spike. lacerations to my upper chest. Like, Scoob, I need to go see a doctor. Like, Scoob, I'm bleeding out. Patch me up with a Scooby stick. Not the extra chromosome. Girl, girl. Like, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. In the blue, I think she in the blue. I think she might be better than Steve. Alucard. Not, yeah, not better than Nancy. I agree with that. Yep, I can agree with that. We got our resident sexy boy himself, Mr. Felix, as the next contender. No problem, Vanilla. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right, that sounds like a plan. Hey, listen, if you got opinions, Vanilla, you can still type them out in chat if you'd like. If you want to come out of work and be like, put Leon in S. Oh my god, I was so upset about that. Homebreaker. Yeah, here. Thank you so much, Vanilla, for joining us this evening. Take care, Vanilla. Bye bye. Wah, wah, wah. All right, we got our boy Felix. And there, this is you got the what? You got the bill. You're getting the bill experience. Mine's getting the bill experience. She's trying to heal the bill right now, and he won't let her as they're trying to leave the map. But anyway, Felix, I haven't seen really too many good ones. Like I feel like they're on. They. I feel like they are the Felix. I mean, my friend also would main Felix a bit, the one that taught me how to play and all. So that's that's a bit of an outlier for me. I think I think he goes just under Zarina for placement. What do y'all think? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Vanilla, hello. Thanks again for joining us. I had a great time discussing killer placements with you. Mad appreciate you. I know it's tough when you're multitasking, so I'm trying to give y'all a minute if you're like in chase or something. Fair enough. Is he better than Zarina, Felix? I don't think so. I think Zarina's. Yeah. Like I've never gone against any that really have blown me away besides my friend who plays him. And he was like goaded on everybody, so he's kind of like an outlier in that regard. But I feel like Zarina's overall have done more to help the team more so than a Felix has. So I'm pretty confident with that placement there. Alrighty, now we have Elodie. Isn't this um isn't this the character that Miles plays the most? Is Elodie? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. Yeah, they're not. I haven't seen a lot of good ones, and it's in dipshit territory, unfortunately. It's in dipshit territory, unfortunately. Um, I mean, Appraisal's pretty fun to work with, I would say. So that's pretty fun. I think she goes in front of Jake, but no higher than that. What are y'all's thoughts? You guys agree with that? Because I feel like I've seen more Adams do stuff in general and not be as bad as Anelity, in my opinion. It's as you said, a lot of them seem to be clueless, in my opinion. Um, what do you think, Mai? Do you have any objections? Don't die, please. Do not die, please. All right, we're going on this placement. Unfortunate for Elodie. I'm sorry, we gotta put you down there. Next, we have Yoon Jin from the Trickster chapter, All Kill chapter. Miss Yoon Jin. I think I don't know. Yeah, I think she's kind of mid too. I think she's at the bottom of I think she's good like right here, to be honest. I don't really have much an opinion, and the ones that I've gone against have never really wowed me either. Like they've never juiced me for an entire game. Like a lot of them, like I don't know, a lot of them don't do gens either, from what I've seen. You think she's above Fegman? Okay. Yeah, I don't think she's better than Ash. And Fangmans have done some. You do play Eugene? Yeah, true. Alrighty. So yeah, not much of an opinion on Yunjin, but I've no problem. I all right. So I think we'll keep her here. You think she's better than Fungmin? You think no? Yeah. So it's kind of it's yeah yeah. I think Fungmin's better. We'll switch it around. Yeah, just to the fact that like their Fungmins are a bit more aggressive. I kind of would agree with you on that because it was kind of like one way going in the other, and it was kind of me that had the deciding vote there. All right, all right. We ended up switching Yunjin back because we both talked and we both thought that overall we thought Feng did a little bit more aggression, like a little bit more on the gens and a little bit more like trying to save people than Yunjin. So we ended up bumping her down just a smidge. Who Yunjin? Yeah, they're pretty nice. I like both of their cosmetics. They're solid. Like there's only a few survivors on here I can just be like, wow, your cosmetics are just not great. And Zarina being one of them. I just don't see a lot of I don't see a lot of good fits for her. And mm-hmm. Adam Adam doesn't have shit either, and that's a shame. Because if he did, I feel like more people would play him. Best cosmetics overall, probably Sable. Probably Sable. I would say Sable. Mm, I think they're pretty awesome. Yeah, who do we think has the best skins? Survivor, I definitely think it's Sable. Well, she's a newer Survivor too, so I feel like she hasn't had a chance to get too many yet. Like she's how many chapters behind? Like fair enough. Mhm. That's the only skin I don't like of Sable's is the one with that crazy ass hair and that green rarity. That's the only one I don't like. Yeah, that one's pretty solid. The Rift one for her. I mean, she's got to cook a little bit more. You know, let her cook a bit. Let her cook a bit. She'll get more stuff that I think will be really good. All right. If Vanilla's still in the chat, we're hitting the RE Resident Evil territory. We have Jill Valentine, and boy, do I have an opinion about these gals. Ass, dip shit, bottom of dip shit. They are bad. They are bad. What's that? Never have had a good Jill either. Nope. I would 100% agree. They are some of the dumbest motherfuckers. No. Mm-mm. Yep. I think that's pretty agreeable. I mean, more times than I can count. We've constantly yelled at Jills for blowing up gens and just running killer to us and all the jazz like that. Fuck it. I might even put her in the Meghead tier. I think they belong together. I think they belong together. I think bless your heart, Jill. We love you, but please get better. Well, technically, she is the top. If she's the bottom one, it means she's more of a Meghead. The higher up, the more to the left that you are, the better you are at the game. So by being down here, that means you're more of a Meghead, if that makes sense. Because we're going by best being on the left, and then the worst of that tier being on the right. That's just how I'm doing it. Anyway, I think she belongs in bless your heart tier. Leon S. Kennedy, the main of all mains for Miss Vanilla Waifu here. I know she will have a lot of opinions about this boy. I mean, I've just kind of put him there for now. I haven't decided yet. But you think he Leon's are shit according to Twix? Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I think you're right. Poor Vanilla's not here to defend herself. What do you think she'd be saying right now? Maybe like the majority. Yeah. I think he goes at the bottom of dipshit. I think I think Jake's are better. What do you? I think Jake's better. Like, granted, they'll Sabo in front of killers, but they don't like. They're not like baby level. I don't see a Jake and be like, damn, that dude's a fucking baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would agree with that too. Like, you don't see it. It's a shame too because he's the one of the OGs, the one of the first four, and he just does not get. Yeah, and he's still a dipshit. It's a shame. Yeah. Wait, no, no. Oh God. Yeah, we have all the OG characters in either dipshit or bless your heart. I just realized that. That's oh my God, that's wild. All right, now that that Claudette, uh, Dwight, Jake, and Meghead are all within dipshit and bless your heart tier. Like they're all like at the bottom. All right, this is gonna be another one. I know the. Next one we have. No, she's hiding in the bus. She's doing the bones. She's doing the bones. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vanilla. She. Well, no, I'm just kind of putting her. It's either above or below Leon for me. What do you think? You think she's worse? Yeah, at least Leon's try to do objective. Michaela's all of the all of the Nancy players and Michaela players are at each other's throats trying to murder each other to see who gets the fucking totem first. That was a meme for a while when the mm-hmm. Yeah, we're sorry, Michaela. And I'm also sorry. I'm sorry to Vanilla too that she can't defend herself right now. We just put like both of her mains like fucking dipshits here. Literally. Ooh, interesting one we have next. We have Ellen Ripley. I don't really have an opinion either. I think they are right. What do you think, Twix? I think she needs a comb. I would agree. Yeah, she got that curly ass hair. Mm. Yeah, I think she all right. I think she goes right here in front of Ashley, Mr. Ash Williams. I think she goes right there. Mm. Yeah. What do you think, Twix? Should you go with that placement? All right. Yeah, kind of. She's kind of like the most like whatever character ever, and it's a shame too because if they would have gotten Weaver's likeness, I feel like people would have flocked to this character. People would be maining the shit out of her. Exactly. Speaking of not much opinion, we got Jonah. Speaking about nuts, is he? Oh God. not the not the pool boy who has other plans. He's the pool boy with a dark past. when he's when he's not being a homewrecker, he's just pondering over the days that he just almost killed an entire nation with his nuclear codes and shit. Because I think that's what happened, right? Wasn't he like responsible for almost causing like a nuclear disaster or something in his lore? I don't really know because I didn't really read it because I don't really care, which is harsh to say. I don't think he was like a mathematician type of guy. Let's see. I want to see real quick. Not that this has anything to do with the tier, but I'm just yeah, Jonah. Mhm. We're looking up Jonah lore at the moment to those who aren't aware. But that's the goal right now. We're trying to figure out Jonah lore. Mathematical mastermind. I don't even, interesting. Okay. Yeah, he came out with artists, correct? He was the survivor counterpart. And definitely the more forgotten part of that chapter, unfortunately. Because I see like next to nobody ever play this guy. It's like you don't see anybody play him, which is why I don't really have much of an opinion about him. It's kind of the same as like I don't know who else did we say we don't really know, or you know what I mean? Like I've never seen any that has really blown me away, but I've never really seen anyone that were really bad either. Like in I think they all right. I just don't know where in that tier to put them. And that might at the end is fine. Okay. You agree with that placement, Mike? Okay. I guess he fucked up one of the codes or something. Ooh, we got one that you're gonna be passionate about, Twix. We got this dude from The Ring. I'm trying to remember his name. Oichi. Yeah. Yoichi. Yeah. I think they're pretty solid too. I think he's on par with I think he's on par with Quentin and David. I'm sorry, Maya, what did you say? Really? So you think he's dipshit tier? Is that what you're saying? Mm. Mm. Okay. Now we're at a pretty this is I feel like this is our first polarizing opinion difference because Mai's saying dipshit tier and Twix is saying pretty great tier basically. Not quite god tier, but pretty great. And I'm leaning more towards I guess Twix's side on that because I feel like I've seen more better Yuichis than not great ones. Do I feel like he? Oh, I'm sorry. I think that's a fair compromise. We'll put him at the top of not too shabby. True, but this is like a pretty polarizing difference. And I mean, plus my placement of him would have been like right here anyway, so it's literally like one spot difference between the two. He does. Most of them do. You do. Mhm. All right. Yeah, I guess not. But yeah, I think I do recall like one or two of them not being the greatest, but a majority of them were tended to be good. When I would, it's true. All right. I mean, this is our first pretty divisive opinion, but I think we're gonna leave them there. As I fuck it up again, moving Jeff around. Shit. Sorry, Jeff. Oh wait, no, I didn't fuck up. Oh, I didn't mess up Jeff. I just put Ash Williams a bit higher by accident because he was in between Fung and Ripley. All right, we got Hattie next. I feel like Hattie's like a tragic case because I feel like this character had so much potential to have like a really big fan base, and they just never gave this character any skins. So you just see nobody fucking play her. Well, I mean, even so, Dredge has gotten a lot of love in the skin department. I'd argue on the killer side that Dredge's skins are the best in the whole game. Like besides maybe the toy Rift skin that he had, none of his skins fucking miss, dude. Like you got the Iron Maiden skin, you got the deer skin that just came out, you got the crustacean one where he's like underwater themed. Like it's so good, man. Underwater. They just don't exist, and it's so sad. I love them when I see them. I think they're pretty good. I don't think they're the best, but I think they're pretty competent. Yeah. Yeah. I think she's either top of I or just underneath Serena, but I don't know which to put her. You think under Serena, Mai? What about you, Twix? You agree? All right. I think I agree with that too. What in Jesus' name? Yeah, she's. Yeah, you don't even want to see where I put Jill. Why are my characters in dipshits here? This is my. In Twix, you were saying that she might agree, and it doesn't. She don't. It don't like she don't look like she's agreeing. All right. To quote, she's like, "I'm gonna kill you." Yeah, I'm gonna tell Danella what you just said. Basically, what she said was is that every single time that we got a Jill in a game, we're just like, "What the fuck are you doing, Jill? Like, why aren't you doing objective? Why are you blowing up the gen?" Why are you taking the killer to us or whatever? And then all right, so Vanilla saying, to be honest, Leon could be half and half. He is not half and half. He's not. All right. I mean, you get some that are okay, but they don't like. You know what I mean? Like I've seen more below average Leons than I have like the above average ones. Leon is ass in 2 seconds. Don't discount the boons, please, girl. But when the boons take up time when you're doing gens, especially when they got nerfed, I mean, and that's like the stereotypical thing that the Michaelas do. They like go for boons and shit and not do the objective. Liam, why are you running the killer to us? I yell at that bitch every game. Leon, why are you blowing up the gym? Leon, why are you fucking your flashback? I see a Michaela on a totem, and that's not even to boon it. Jill, why are you literally fucking everything up? Bro, broke adult totem. But the get up boon, please. The get up. Isn't that one Yuichi's perk? Isn't that his perk? The one that boon exponential? Isn't that his perk? Or or is it Jonah's? It's not Michaela's. Because hers is Circle of Healing, and she has another one. I just don't remember what it is. And then the other one's Clairvoyant, which isn't the best. I forget what the other one is. Why are you in that locker? Yeah, I'm sorry, Vanilla. We have to. It's definitely a majority thing. We got to keep them where we see them at the moment. Yeah, Jill is booty ass cheeks. Like ass cheek Ari. Yeah, are you sure you want to lurk, Vanilla? We got Ada Wong coming. If you want to have say your piece about her, this is another. This is Jill is ass sometimes, but yeah, some else. Yeah, Jill is ass most times. Oh god. The I don't want to say. Should I say this all out? Because it's no, I'm not gonna say it. I won't. I ain't saying shit. All right. Um. Fair enough. Vanilla is saying, but I've come across great Jills, no lie. Literally, where and Vanilla, you don't count. You don't count. Yeah, where are these Jills that are so fucking great? I don't see them. I see most of them blowing up gens, putting blast mines or whatever, like in front of the killer. Yeah, it's like some. All right, but anyway, next up we have Ada Wong, another staple of Miles, who also loves to play as this character quite a bit. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Just I'm not gonna do that just to spite Vanilla. My that's not... What? What's the list? You just want to say what it is in general? For who? Ada. Yeah, I think I agree with that. They're pretty. You think he's better? I don't think she's better than Yuichi. That's my deal. I think she's just under Yuichi. Hmm. But yeah, Adas are pretty competent most of the time. They do the objective. They're pretty decent chasers from what I've seen. I've never seen like any really stupid ones, which is good. But do I think that Yuichi is worse? I don't think so. I think I've seen more predominant Yuichis than Adas though, as far as Nati Shavi goes. But I'm willing to listen to any other opinions that you guys have in regards to Ada before we move on to the next character. Above. Hmm. If such disdain for Yuichi. All right, majority rules. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I mean, it's not that much of a difference if I think it's one lower. Hmm. Yeah, yours was definitely like a polarizing difference. So. God. All right, we got Rebecca next to Leon. You think that? No. I don't think they're gods. I don't think they're gods, Six. I don't think they're gods. No, she isn't. Pretty great. Well, hold on. What is my think it is? What do you think she is? You think she's dipshit? Just to piss out vanilla, just to piss off vanilla. All right, so you think she's at the bottom of pretty great? She ain't better than Quentin. There's no fucking way. I don't believe it. I'm willing to compromise with that though. Yeah, yeah, that's cute. That's cute. They can chase pretty well. I would definitely say they're very altruistic with that one perk that she's got, like that blocks the timer from going down or whatever when you're on the hook and stuff. The reassurance, yes, thank you. And I mean, most of them, she reassures that you're not gonna die. But yeah, fair enough. I do think she's better than Ada, but I don't think I don't think she's god tier. I just don't say it. I don't see her being better than David or Quentin or Lori in my book. Moving on. Next, we have Vittorio, Mr. Italian man. I know you would. What? Yeah, they're. I mean, I feel like they're along Jane, and I think but I think he's like right here, like right next to Jane in Kate. I think that's I think that's a fair placement. Okay. I can't break your heart again. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, um, Vittoria is a secondary of mine, so I kind of like have a soft spot for him a bit, and Mai literally simps over him to a certain degree. So I think we have got nothing but good vibes to say about Vittoria. And no, definitely not. Like I've definitely ran across some that weren't the best, but would I say that like they're above average mostly because that's what not too shabby is. That's like above average. So I think he's good where he is. Pretty solid teammate overall. Next we have Toledo, the first member of the Twin Squad. Correct. They're different. I I I think one of the twins is significantly better than the other. I feel. What do you think? Yep. That was good. I was gonna say. I think in general, I think Toledo's are kind of below average. I, I would say probably top of dipshit. I'd say better than Claudette, the queen of dipshits. Yeah. What do you think, Twix? All right. I mean, like I've just never seen one. Like a lot of them, like they tried it. You don't have a lot of experience against them. Yeah. Yeah, you don't. Like, I mean, just because that was Skull Merchant's chapter, and that one wasn't really highly regarded. Excuse me. In general. Thank you. But yeah, I definitely between the two of them, Toledo's are definitely typically worse than the Renatos. Which, speak of the devil, guess who's next? And guess who's going? Not quite. Not quite yet. We got Mr. Renato. I personally believe he is up here. I think he's in God tier. I think he's up here. I don't know how far up in God tier he is, but he is in God tier. These motherfuckers are some of the craziest chasers I have ever seen in DVD history. They are insane. I think he goes here. I don't know if he's better than Charles. He might be better. I would agree. These motherfuckers, they play. They play to win. And this is, I believe, Rigid's main. I think I recall seeing them play Ronaldo quite a bit when they're on Survivor, and they're pretty damn goaded in chases as well when they play them. So that also kind of adds to the aggregate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whenever I see him play Ronaldo, I mean, I've seen him do some pretty crazy shit. So that also kind of adds to my argument a bit to have him up in God tier. So, all right. Okay. Next up, we have Gabriel Soma. You think he's in Bless Your Heart tier? Explain. So you think he's stupid? She thinks he's my thinks that he's the big dumb. He's a dumb baby boy, according to my. I don't really know. You don't see a lot of. I think they. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion on Gabriel because I don't feel like I see enough of them. It's another case of like this is a character that doesn't get very many skins, and then the skins that he does get aren't like always so highly regarded because they're all most of them are like futuristic shit, and that's well and good. But if that's all you have, then it doesn't necessarily add a lot of variety to what you're trying to do, like for customization. But as far as gameplay wise, I don't really have an opinion on him really. I don't think I don't think that they're bless your heart. I think that's a little much, but I don't think that they're necessarily incredible either. I would either say like top of dipshit or bottom of bite. What do you think, Fix? Put him in front of Jonah. Think he aight. Yeah, because I don't really have an opinion. My, do you really think that he's on your bless your heart here? Fair enough. I mean, if you're going just by appearances, then I'll probably keep him where he is. I think that's a fair spot. I think he alright. All right. Let's see who we got next. All right, we got Nicolas Cage, possibly the biggest. He's kind of insane in the game too. He's insane IRL and in the game, and I fucking love him for it. They are kind of stupid, but they're fun. They're like jokesters, but don't really have the skill to back it up. They're like they're their definition of ace without the skill, and that's perfectly okay. We love you, Nick, but I think you're a dipshit. I think he's a dipshit. If I ever, he's Battalion Dwight. If I, I think personality wise and the perks that he offers, I think he's incredibly fun. He's one of my favorite survivors in the game, just because of the voice lines he has, and one of my funniest DVD moments happened because of him when I got picked up by a Bubba once, and he was literally like, "Yo, can you put me down?" And then the minute that he did that, he put the killer put me down, and it was the craziest shit like that I ever saw. It was so fucking funny, and I have Nicolas Cage to thank for that. And plus, dramaturgy is it, bro. That's like my favorite perk in the game. Item farming has never been easier than with the use of dramaturgy, the ultimate Gamba fucking perk. He just when Nick Cage came to this game, he brought something that it really needed to the time, and it he brought something that we really needed, and that was just the fun. He brought the fun back to DVD for when he came out because his perks were so memey and whatnot and hilarious, and they just induced so many fun moments that I feel like that he kind of gave the DVD the kick in the pants that it needed to start making some better decisions again. But that doesn't stop the fact that majority of the players that play him aren't necessarily the best. But I have nothing but praise for Cage as a character in this game. I think he's one of the better additions, and he came at a time when he needed to be there. I think. Hmm. But I think we're gonna keep him right here. Keeping the crazy right there. Oh my god, why did this happen? fucking thing. Okay. All right, intermission. I mean, my stuff's getting scuffed anyway, so that's perfectly fine. I gotta try to fix this. Take a piss, take a shit, get a snack as I try to fix my scuff. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Ash William keeps wanting to escape the tier that he's in. There you go, buddy. Yeah, the puppet's manipulating the tier list. Yeah, and I think we put Alucard there. There we go. I think I fixed it. I think I did too. So when we get back, um, yeah, I guess we're gonna take a brief intermission to just while Twix goes to feed the cat, and then I think we're just gonna chill here for a minute. I might go use the restroom myself for a minute, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about Sheva, another REA representative that's in DVD. I will be right back, y'all. My type in chat. Keep them entertained. Say words. All the words. Be my voice while I'm away. Say the words. Say the words. My, how fucking dare you? How dare you? I never said that. Get the fuck out of here. I would never say that I like those particular types of people more than Dredge. Get the fuck out of here. Because I'm not going to say it, because then you're going to be like, oh, well, you just said it now. I ain't stupid. I know how that shit works. I'm a knower. You can't trick me with that shit. I'm a knower. Oh, it might not have been if it's the second part. If I did say it, which I don't remember saying it. Yeah, because you said it, probably, because I was probably reading chat. Yeah, because I'm reading chat. But All right, maybe in that, maybe well because I did read chat. I improvised what it said from the chat. Well, now I know better. To trust, I know now to not trust the words that you put in front of me. We're not saying that yet. This isn't an agreement. I kind of just put her there for now. We were just Sheva. You think Sheva is her own tier? Really? Yeah, me and Mai were just yeah, we were talking about like what she was saying in chat and how completely wrong she is for what she said. Yeah, you can't defend yourself unless you type it in chat, I guess. We're making fun of each other. We're just making fun of each other. Why? He's like, he did not say this thing. All right, you think that Sheva is dipshit tier, is what you're saying. Okay. I mean, isn't her screams like one of the ones that hurts the most to hear? Like I know there's. I mean, Sheva is one that I haven't run to enough to really have an opinion. So I'm gonna go based on more what you guys say. And according to both Twix and my, they believe that she is below average dipshit tier even. Mm. So Banshee tier, bottom of dipshit, right next to Leon and Michaela. Speaking of which, we have Mr. Chris Redfield next, another resident. I don't think he's that bad. I mean, I have that friend of mine that would play him a shit ton too, and he was like fucking goated as him. But besides that, you don't see him too much. And I don't know. I don't think they're particularly great. I think they're right too. I think to Ellen, yeah, I think that's fair. Like they're not stupid like Ash can be, and like Fungman can be sometimes. I think they try their best, but they're not necessarily the best at what they do. But they try. So they all right. He's a good boy. We like you. We like you, Chris Redfield. Claire. I feel like that they can either be god tier or fucking awful. Real. That's my opinion. No, absolutely not. In front or behind Zarina, I think that's a fair placement because I don't think she's better than Jeff or Kate and that. I don't think so. What do you think, Mai? Yeah, the top of it. I think Chris is better than Ripley, actually. I might bump him up once if you guys are okay with that. Yeah, I think I want to bump Chris up by one because I think he's a little bit better than Ellen. You think that she should be lower on the I list? Now the question is, how low do we go? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, when we were both playing that game together. Yeah, I think that's a fair. Yeah. All right. That was a fair compromise. I like it. You love to say it. I think that's a fair place for her. All right. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, we got a fun one here. We got Carlos, another one of my mains. I don't know, man. I think they're better than I think they better than Chris. Like so, I think so. They can be pretty good sometimes. I think. Yeah. Well, he's not in dipshit, so we're gonna behind or in front of Claire. Yeah, definitely. Mhm. Yeah. I've seen I've seen Carlos's be more aggressive on like flashlights and stuff from what I've seen. But they're still like competent enough to do the gens and stuff as well. So I think that's a fair placement. But we were in agreement that we don't think he's better than Zarina. Man, I think he's better, to be honest with you. I think he's better than Zarina. Hmm. I would almost say I would put him next to Jeff on Not Too Shabby. I feel like that's a more appropriate place for him if there isn't any objections. What's that? No, I mean, I feel like he would be behind Jeff, like the lowest of Not Too Shabby. Yeah, not as much. So you think he's in front of Jeff then? I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, fair enough. I think that's fair. Top of our right. Pretty damn good there, Carlos. Yeah, this is one that Vanilla would have a big opinion about. We got we mean no. I thought Vanilla played her for a bit too. I thought Vanilla would play her. She's always like, I am Maria or something. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, she does. I don't think. I don't think she's. I don't think. I don't think she's better than Ronaldo. Well, we have one that believes that she's better than Ronaldo. We have one that believes that she isn't better than Ronaldo. So Mai is the deciding vote on that because she is definitely in God tier. It's just a matter of where to put her in God tier. Fair enough. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. All right. Hey, look, I'm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Oh, Vanilla's back in chat. She's like, what the fuck? What are we what the fucking about? What are we what the fucking about? Renato is not better this season. Yeah, the fuck he is. I'm sorry, he is. He is goaded. We, yeah, me and Twix both definitively believe that he's better than Steve and Alucard. Right, Twix? She says yes. She says yes. If you want to say yes in chat to confer because they can't hear you, then I would put it in chat. I never run into him honestly, is what Vanilla says. Yeah, plus Rigid plays them. Hmm. And he fucking goaded. That's fucking Rigid. I mean, as Ronaldo, excuse me. But other than Crisis, I honestly never run into him other than Crisis. Steve is good, yes, but sometimes memes around too much. Eats shit for it. Ronaldo does not. Yes, I couldn't have said that any better myself, Lex. Like Steve has skills in chase and whatnot, but sometimes they meme to a fault, which can happen. Exactly. They put the me before the team, my says. So that's why we put them where they are. But yes, we have Maria up really high. We got Cheryl up really high. It's looking pretty good up in God tier right now. We got a good amount of reps there. So I think it's time to move on to we want to know if you agree with Maria's placement on God tier. She's up at the tippity top. I just got to go back up there because I'm taking James with me. This isn't his. This isn't his placement. I'm just taking him with me. It's like, come here, you. Just grabs him by the ear and just drags him. Just Mufasa's him off the top of God tier. Rebecca is pretty great, she says. But yeah, the we're mainly we were asking about Maria if we agree. Maya's just like we're not asking about your Resident Evil bitch. Funny. But yeah, I think Rebecca's are pretty damn good. It took a little bit of convincing to put them up on the pretty great tier, but I kind of saw the light with that and put her there. Um, I think it was you, honestly. I think it was you. I think it was you, and a bit of mine too. She always the coolest when I run into her. Yeah, they're pretty wholesome, and they have the skills to back it up. Are you talking about Rebecca or Maria, by the way? I feel like that applies to either. I feel like that applies to either one of them, to be honest. Carmella! I'm just kidding. I think he's pretty great. No way. Like, mm-hmm. Do we think he's better than Rebecca? Bonham. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. Clunky, you say, my? He got two left feet. He looks like he hasn't slept in like 5 years. Okay, you were talking about Rebecca. My bad. Do you agree with where we put Maria on the tier list? Mine's just like we keep asking about. We keep asking about Maria on the list, and we keep getting answers for Resident Evil characters. Mine says. Bro, I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. But I think I'm pretty confident with James being where he is. I've seen a lot of good ones in Jace too, to be honest. Like they're solid. They're dependable. Like they get shit done. They get you off hook. They try to get the beams going, and a lot of times I've seen a good amount of them land with James. You don't fuck with them. You don't fucks with the James. I'd say I'm par with Rebecca, if not better, but not better than Quentin. Part of me thinks he's better than Rebecca. Oh, Maria's in a good spot too. Yeah. Yeah. Um, where do you think that James is better than Rebecca or worse than Rebecca? You think she's worse? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you did say that. All right. So two for worse. So we'll keep him where he is. I think he's better than Rebecca, but that's besides the point. This bit, girl, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. Wait, really? Oh, that's awesome. Sick. Damn. Dude, that's fucking lit. I I'm willing to take your word for it because I haven't gone against very many. So I'm willing to take your word for it. I don't really have an opinion on Sybil or Sybil. Yeah. I don't yeah. So jack of all trades it seems a bit. Or Cheryl. Yeah. 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 I mean, it seems like Sybil is more on top of doing a little bit of everything, while Renato's are more really juiced up chasers. I think Sybil's fine where she is. Do you think Sybil is better than Renato or not? Okay. Sorry. Dude, look at it. Like all of them are together. It's kind of wild. All of these Silent Hill ladies are goaded. Yeah, it's true. I know. I mean, I haven't really seen any of them piss me off either for the Resident Evil cast. Hmm. Wait, are you gonna type that in chat real quick, Maya? Just so Vanilla can hear what you're saying. Are you gonna type that in chat so she can hear what you're saying about her babies? All right, now Twix, now you gotta put that in chat. No, God. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes. All right. What what's her name again? What's her? I don't think she's as. I think she's at the top of pretty great. I think she goes right here. I think she's top. I think she goes in front of Lori. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's just true. They will. But mhm. Mhm. It's she's a beautiful character. She's very altruistic. Yeah. I mean literally and metaphorically speaking. I think that's a good placement. I think she's better than Lori, but I don't think she's quite as good as Steve. Very, very goaded individual. Next, we have Jonathan. Oops. There's hardly any of them to rate. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. I don't think they're quite at the level of Steve and Nancy though. I don't I don't think they are. But they are pretty great. Finally, we're getting some reps in this category. I'm so thankful for that. It was getting lonely at pretty great for a while there. Yeah, we had like three or four of them forever. Yeah, I kind of just just put him there. But honestly, I think I agree. I think he belongs there on par with James. Um, what do you think, Mai? You think that's a good spot?
I think yeah, you did play as James a little bit, didn't you? But more so Maria. I mean, yeah, they're all like linked together. They're all different skins for Silent Hill Row. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're almost there, y'all. This bitch, I don't know who she is. She's from Alan Wake, but I don't have. You love her? Is she? Is she in? Is she in the first one? Gotcha. Okay. Alan Wake 2, she's in. Isn't it like Sindri or something? Or I forget what it is. Thor's daughter. I don't know what that is. I don't. Saga. Okay. Okay. Saga. Okay. Yeah, there's hardly any sagas that I've seen. You either see Alan's or the other or Rose, I think her name is. You see more Roses than you do sagas. I think oh I'm sorry, my above Vittoria. So like right here. Okay. Yeah, she ain't better than Jane. I don't think. I mean, I okay. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Of two. I think I will at some point. Definitely. All right. Not enough info. I wanted. Yeah, probably. Where is? Yeah, Rose. Rose, I did see her. Yeah, when you played through. Mm. Like, like the fan girl of Alan, right? Ah, shit. I was losing her. Uh, oh, I forgot. Is he like that chubby guy or whatever? I think, yeah, I think Rose is the same. I don't think we have enough info on her to make a fair placement. Hmm. What do you think, Twix? We haven't seen enough of them, so it's not necessarily that they're worse than Bill. It's just that we don't have enough to go on. Next, we have Sable. Sable. Ass. You think dipshit? Yeah, I would agree. I think I think leader of dipshits is a good spot for Sable. As much as I love her, she's there's just yeah, she's I don't know. She's got a lot of fans, and a lot of those fans are going to be casuals. So basically, all of the simps for Jane, I feel like kind of migrated from Jane to Sable a bit. So it's kind of like I don't know. I mean, I'm one of those Sims, so I mean, I'm willing to admit it. I love both of them. I think they're both gorgeous, but yeah, definitely not the smartest players that often play Sable. They make a lot of mistakes that can often cause the game. So I think that's a fair spot for Sable, as much as I love her. Okay, we have Asteri. Really? How come? Bless your heart. How come? They use the ukulele thing a lot. You don't see them use that? Do you think she's worse? Do you think she's worse than Jill and Meg? Do you think she's above Meg? So top of this. So top of this then. Okay. All right. All right. I think we got. I don't really have an opinion because by the time she came out, that was kind of when my hiatus started. So I don't have a ton of experience against these players. So this is kind of like where my not enough info tier would start because I kind of stopped playing after that point when they dropped. Mm-hmm. Hand over to you, ukulele. Bless your heart. We got a double confirm of bless your heart tier for theory. I love to say it. That was really funny. That's so funny. Wait, Twix, you remember when me and you both ran up to Vecna at Endgame and we just both started jamming out on the ukulele? That was so fucking funny. That was funny as shit. Yep. Yerp, yerp, yerp. Alrighty, we got Alan Wake next. What do we think about him? Yeah, I think so too. Is that's the question. I think he goes in between Ripley and Ashley. Hmm. They do the objective. Hmm. Yeah, they just alright. What do you think, Maya? You think that's a fair placement for Mr. Alan Wake? Yep. Got a lot of right license reps in this tier. I'm noticing a lot of licenses in there. They are right. Speaking of licenses, our final contestant is Miss Lara Croft. I have never gone against the Survivor. I do not have this Survivor currently, so I cannot. You haven't done it either, or you haven't. So I okay, she's not dipshit. This is all Twix here because I never gone against a Survivor, so I can't tell you. Better than I. All right, hold on. Ooh, this is where it gets interesting. That is pretty tough. And I think behind. Well, that's two reasons to put her back. I think if uh I feel like Lori does more than that. I think she goes here. I think she just goes just in front of David. Yeah. I think that's a good spot for her. Just based on what you're saying. Because she's good at faces, but if she ain't doing other things, I mean, Lori's typically do other things. Yeah, but no. I mean, Lori's do the same fucking thing, and I see them going on gens. All right, all right, and there we got it. I don't think we're. I don't think we need to move anybody around, do we? I think we're pretty good of where everyone's placed it. Pretty solid, pretty solid. So at the they about to break your ankles for the whole fucking game tier, aka the Twix tier, we got Mr. Ace Visconti, followed by Nancy with Cheryl right behind her, and then we got Maria and Sybil, and then we got Sybil, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Symbol. I know. I'm just kidding. So break my ankles if I fuck up the saying. And then we got Renato there, along with Alucard and Trevor. Now, if we were to have Trevor here, where do we think we would put him? Just theoretically, because we don't have a picture of him. Just like because they're like one and the same almost. All right, so probably like in between Steve and Alucard. Okay. So that's where freaking Trevor would be, right there. Anyway, so then we got a la carte Steve to round out the tier. Then we got Lisa, Laurie Strode, Laura Croft. We got David King, the GOAT, friggin' Quentin Smith, and Rebecca James, and fucking what's his name, Jonathan. what? What's your name? What's your name? Got Ada to round out, not too shabby, with Yuichi, Nia, Yui, David Tapp, Jane Romero, Vittorio, Kate Denson, and Jeff. Then we got Mr. Carlos, Zarina, Claire, Hattie Smith. I don't. That's probably not her name. Probably butchered that. Hattie Core. Yeah. Why did I say Hattie Smith? Why did I say Hattie Smith? Fucking. Quit. She's the wife. They got married or something. We got Felix. We got Carlos. We got Ellen Ripley. We got Alan Wake. We got Chosen One himself. We got Feng Min, Yun Jin, Gabriel Soma, and Jonah. And then we got Sable and Talita, Claudette, Dwight, Nicholas Cage, Adam Francis, Elodie, and Jake, Leon, Sheva, Michaela, rounding up the dipshit tier. Then we got our Bless Your Little Heart Meghead tier. We have Astri or Astri, I can't say your name. We have Jill and Meghead herself. And then below all of them, at the very last place, we have Bill's Lungs tier with our lone, the black lungs from him smoking so much and being so fucking loud. We have Bill's Lungs tier with the lone contestant being Bill. And then Saga and Rose, we do not have enough info to rank properly.
AKA bills are not it. I'm sorry. Let me just save this for later if it'll let me. It may not let me because I want to try to snap a picture of this. Here we go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for helping me make this list. I had a lot of fun with this. It was fun. It was fun. Um, I don't know if we'll have time to do another one. I don't know if you guys want to do another one or not. This one definitely took a while to complete. Yeah, I mean, plus the other one I was thinking of would be a pretty long one, so I'll try to do that some other time. But thank you so much to Mai and to Vanilla and Twix for helping me out with this list. I appreciate all of you. You're all fantastic, and I love you all. Um, yeah, I want to try to see if we can find someone to raid real quick. After I get out of this thing, might not let me get out of here because it's a what wave. Uh, oh shit. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. And then we'll go and find someone to read. Okay. Down by the river. Who is on a nail? We have Stove and Zuki Wookie. I don't I don't think I've ever streamed to either of them or rated either of them. So I guess I'll go Zuki just because I don't think I've ever rated him, and he's a pretty cool dude. Stove's pretty awesome too. I recommend them both. So they both pretty great. Where is Zuki at? Shit. Here we go. Okay, it looks like Zuki is playing I Am Your Beast. I don't know what that is. Actually, I've never played that. Do y'all know what that is? Hell no. Fair enough. Says something about riflemen, so maybe it's like an RPG with guns. I don't really know. But we're gonna get oh, just in the nick of time. I will kill it with fire and death. Get the fuck out of my chat, you little shit. Fuck you. Right as I'm about to end too. Ain't that a motherfucker? Ain't that a motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here, you dumb bitch. Cheeky, cheeky motherfucker. You're trying to do it when I'm in the middle of a raid too. That's fucked up. Alright, almost done. I gotta type in the name again. Zuki Wookie. Zuki Wookie. Here we go. Alright, start raid. Thank you everyone for hanging out for this tier list. I had a great time making it with you all. Again, I want to thank any lurkers that were here. I want to also thank Rabbit for showing up, chilling out in chat, for any of the lurkers that showed up, and I want to again thank my Vanilla and Twix for helping out on this tier list. I had a great time doing this. I want to. Yeah, even though we broke the